Welcome to this video on governance, planning, and budgeting. After watching this video, you will be able to define governance and its impact on product owners, develop budget keys for product owners. For a product owner who is eager to succeed and deliver value effectively, it's important to adhere to governance frameworks, overcome challenges, and leverage budgeting principles. If you are one such product owner, you're in the right place. Let's get started. Governance refers to the framework of rules, practices, and processes used to direct and manage an organization. For a product owner, governance establishes the boundaries to ensure alignment of your decisions with organizational objectives, compliance with regulations, and the achievement of desired outcomes. Effective governance provides clarity on roles, accountability, and the prioritization of resources. For product owners, governance impacts the decision-making process, particularly regarding the product backlog, feature prioritization, and stakeholder engagement. Governance frameworks ensure that product owners align the product vision with strategic goals, comply with organizational policies, and adhere to financial constraints. Misalignment with governance can lead to resource wastage, failed initiatives, and miscommunication with stakeholders. Effective governance requires a continual focus and awareness of potential challenges that must be addressed and overcome. Here are some of the most common challenges. Conflicting stakeholder interests. Product owners must balance diverse priorities from various stakeholders. Resource constraints, limited time, budget, and personnel can restrict the ability to deliver on the product roadmap. Compliance and regulatory issues. Ensuring product decisions align with external and internal policies can be complex. Unclear governance structures, ambiguity in roles, processes, or decision-making authority can hinder progress. Let's now explore how product owners can identify and overcome governance challenges. Here are some tips to succeed. Ensuring stakeholder engagement by regularly communicating with stakeholders to align expectations and prioritize features collaboratively. Next, maintaining transparency with clear documentation of decisions, priorities, and progress to build trust and accountability. Training and knowledge sharing are important to stay informed about governance policies and involve team members in understanding compliance requirements. Finally, agile adaptation means embracing iterative approaches to incorporate feedback and adjust to governance requirements effectively. The other factor that is a crucial part of a product owner's role is budgeting, as it determines the feasibility and scope of delivering value. Effective budgeting involves prioritization of spending, which means focusing on the budget allocation on features or initiatives that deliver the highest value to the customer and align with organizational goals. Cost management involves monitoring expenses against the allocated budget to avoid overspending. Risk mitigation means allocating contingency funds for unforeseen challenges or opportunities. Finally, value delivery involves tying the budget allocation to key performance indicators or KPIs to ensure measurable outcomes. Product owners must often perform a cost or benefit analysis and present the key financial metrics to the management to attain required backlog funding. These metrics may include payback period, return on investment or ROI, net present value or NPV, internal rate of return or IRR, and opportunity cost. The payback period is the time it takes to recover the initial investment in a product. A shorter payback period indicates quicker returns and lower risk. For example, if a product costs $50,000 to develop and generates $10,000 revenue per month, the payback period is 5 months. Return on investment, or ROI, is a measure of the profitability of an investment, calculated as revenue minus costs divided by costs. Let's take a look at an example. If a product generates $200,000 in revenue with $50,000 in costs, the ROI is 300%. Net present value, NPV, is the value of future cash flows discounted back to the present. It assesses whether a project is worth pursuing by comparing the NPV to zero. Positive NPV values indicate profitability. Next, the internal rate of return, or IRR, is the discount rate at which the net present value, NPV, of all cash flows equals zero. It's used to evaluate the profitability of investments. Higher IRR values indicate better investment potential. The opportunity cost is the potential benefit lost when choosing one alternative over another. It is a good idea for product owners to consider opportunity cost when prioritizing features or allocating resources to ensure maximum value is delivered. For example, you choose to invest in feature A over feature B may lead to lost revenue if feature B has greater market demand. In this video, you learned that governance, planning, and budgeting are integral to a product owner's success. Effective governance provides clarity on roles, accountability, and the prioritization of resources, engaging stakeholders to overcome conflicting stakeholder interests. Proactive planning helps product owners to overcome the governance challenges. You also learned that budgeting determines the feasibility and scope of delivering value. Finally, you learned that performing a cost or benefit analysis and presenting the key financial metrics to the management helps attain required backlog funding. These metrics include payback period, return on investment, net present value, internal rate of return, opportunity cost,